Hello from Dhaka. This is Hasina and you're watching BSS News. At first, the headlines. Government asks CAAB to waive charges for additional flights after Shahjalal International Airport fire. Election Commission decides to ban drone use during upcoming parliamentary polls. Canada hails July Charter reaffirms support for Bangladesh's democratic transition. Defense begins argument in Sheikh Hasina's crimes against humanity case. Trump says Israel-Hamas ceasefire still in place after Gaza strikes. Now the details. Government asks CAAB to waive charges for additional flights after Shahjalal International Airport fire. The Ministry of Civil Aviation and Tourism has stepped in following the recent fire at the cargo village of Shahjalal International Airport in Dhaka. In a directive issued today, the ministry ordered the Civil Aviation Authority of Bangladesh to waive all charges for additional and special flights being operated to fix the disrupted schedules. The order came through an official letter signed by Senior Assistant Secretary Mosammad Shakila Parveen, instructing the authority to take immediate action. The ministry said the fire at the airport's import cargo complex on 18th October severely affected both domestic and international flight schedules. To manage the disruptions, several airlines have launched special and extra flights. The government has decided to exempt all related charges for flights operated between 19th to 21st October until midnight. The fire broke out around 2:15 on Saturday afternoon, causing extensive damage to import goods stored at the facility. 37 units of the fire service and civil defense, aided by the Navy, Air Force, Border Guard, Bangladesh Police and ANSAR, worked for hours to control the blaze. By evening, the fire was largely contained. Election Commission decides to ban drone use during upcoming parliamentary polls. The Election Commission has banned the use of drones during the upcoming parliamentary election. The announcement came today at a law and order meeting at the Election Commission Secretariat in Agargaon, Dhaka. Chief Election Commissioner A.M.M. Nasiruddin chaired the session, joined by 4 election commissioners, the EC Senior Secretary and senior officials from the police, armed forces, and other security agencies. According to the Election Commission, drones are being prohibited for 4 reasons, such as violation of privacy, security risks, breaches of laws and regulations, and the potential theft of personal information. The Commission warned that drones could monitor private spaces or polling stations, carry dangerous objects, or record unauthorized footage, all of which could threaten public safety and the integrity of the election. The Commission also outlined the role of law enforcement ahead of the polls. Before the election schedule is announced, security agencies will work to maintain a peaceful environment, recover illegal weapons, and ensure communal harmony. From the schedule announcement to election day, police, ANSAR, village police, rapid action battalion, Border Guard Bangladesh, Coast Guard, and other forces will secure polling stations under magistrate supervision. Mobile teams will remain active for 48 hours after voting, and executive and judicial magistrates, along with the Election Investigation Committee, will conduct summary trials if needed. Preparations for the 13th national parliamentary polls are already underway. Voter lists have been updated, constituency boundaries finalized, political party registration is ongoing, and polling stations are being prepared. The Election Commission stressed the importance of law and order, a peaceful environment, and an administrative readiness for a smooth and credible election. Canada hails July Charter, reaffirms support for Bangladesh's democratic transition. Canada has reaffirmed its strong support for Bangladesh as the country moves toward a peaceful democratic transition through free, fair, and inclusive elections. In a statement shared today on the High Commission's official Facebook page, Canadian High Commissioner to Bangladesh Ajit Singh said that Canada stands with Bangladesh on its path to a democratic and a peaceful transition. He praised the signing of the July National Charter, calling it a blueprint for key democratic reforms. The signing took place on Friday at the Jatiyo Samsad Bhavan in Dhaka. Members of the diplomatic community, including the Canadian High Commissioner, were present at what they described as an important milestone in Bangladesh's political journey. The High Commission said the July Charter makes a collective commitment by Bangladesh's political leaders to strengthen national unity, accountability, and transparent governance. Soon after the signing, the Chief Advisor, Professor Dr. Mohammad Yunus, said the July National Charter 2025 reflects the spirit of unity and will guide the nation toward a fair and festive election in February next year. Diplomatic observers have hailed the development as a major step forward in Bangladesh's ongoing political transition. Canada, a long-time development partner of Bangladesh, continues to work in governance, education, gender equality, and human rights. This latest statement underscores its continued engagement in supporting Bangladesh's democratic institutions and good governance. Defense begins arguments in Sheikh Hasina's crimes against humanity case. The defense has begun today presenting its arguments before the International Crimes Tribunal 1 in Dhaka in the high-profile case against 3 accused, including ousted Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. The case centers on allegations of crimes against humanity during the July-August mass uprising. State-appointed counsel advocate Mohammad Amir Hossain is representing fugitive Sheikh Hasina and former Home Minister Asaduzzaman Khan Kamal. Advocate Zayed bin Afzat appeared for former Inspector General of Police Chaudhry Abdullah Mamun, who has already pleaded guilty and turned approver. Earlier, Chief Prosecutor Mahmoud Azul Islam argued for 5 straight days. He presented documentaries, audio recordings of telephonic conversations involving Sheikh Hasina, and witness testimonies linking the accused to what he described as a systematic crimes to suppress the uprising. A total of 54 witnesses have testified. Among them, the father of July martyr Abu Sayyed, National Citizens Party convener Nahid Islam, and journalist Mahmudur Rahman. The tribunal had earlier directed Sheikh Hasina and Asaduzzaman Khan Kamal to surrender by 24th June. Prosecutor Tazul told the court the two were absconding, citing intelligence reports suggesting they were in India. The prosecution has filed 5 charges of crimes against humanity and mass killings against the 3 accused, based on an investigation report submitted in May. The tribunal framed the charges on 10th July. Trump says Israel-Hamas ceasefire still in peace after Gaza strikes. United States President Donald Trump says the ceasefire between Israel and Hamas is still holding, despite renewed Israeli strikes on Gaza. Speaking to reporters abroad, Air Force One on Sunday, President Trump confirmed the truce remains in place. He said any violations were likely carried out by rebels within, not by Hamas leadership, and added that the situation would be handled firmly but properly. Israel said it struck Hamas positions on Sunday after accusing the group of targeting its troops in what officials call the most serious violence since the ceasefire began 9 days ago. Gaza Civil Defense Agency said at least 45 people were killed in the latest Israeli strikes. Israel's military said it was still verifying those reports. President Donald Trump expressed hope that the ceasefire, brokered by the United States, would continue to hold. Vice President J.D. Vance also addressed the renewed violence, saying there would be, in his word, fits and starts as both sides adjust to truce. He said it still offers the best chance for lasting peace, though the process will have hills and valleys. The ceasefire took effect on 10th October, ending more than 2 years of devastating war in Gaza. The deal includes plans for hostage and prisoner exchanges and a roadmap for Gaza's future. Vice President Vance urged Gulf Arab nations to help ensure Hamas is disarmed, a key part of the agreement, and confirmed that a senior member of the Trump administration will visit Israel in the coming days to monitor the situation. That's all for today. For more information, visit bssnews.net. Thanks for watching.